The African Union elections are currently going on as we speak right now. A lot of things have been spoken on what Kenyans are expecting as different parts of the country have started their celebration in regards to the election of Raila Amolo Odinga as the African Union chairman. A lot of Kenyans are celebrating, and more so those who come from the region where Raila Odinga comes from, have been celebrating and singing ululation songs. Yet it's too early to determine whether Raila Odinga will be elected as the African Union chairman. But some new information and new intel that is coming to us is that the former president of the Republic of Kenya is claimed to have traveled to Addis Ababa from Friday, which was yesterday. He left the country and he has been in Addis Ababa, where he has been, according to one blogger, Robert Alai, he claims that Uhuru Kenyatta left the country and he has been lobbying the African presidents not to choose Raila Amolo Odinga as the African Union chairman, claiming that Uhuru Kenyatta is using the connections that he had established when he was the president of the Republic of Kenya and during the time that he has been overseeing the peace negotiations in the region of Congo, in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So right now, Alai tells us that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has been lobbying the presidents of Africa not to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, but to back one Yusuf Mohammed, the candidate of Djibouti for the African Union chairmanship. Now, if Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is doing this, what basis is he using to try and convince these African presidents that, you know what, this man is not the right fit to inherit this seat as the African Union chairman? I will just give you a few. Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta together campaigned for Raila to become the president in the year 2022. With Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta then as the president, he had all the state machinery to make sure that Raila Amolo Odinga became the president. But Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, after the elections were conducted and Raila Odinga proceeded to the Supreme Court and failed to secure his win and William Ruto was declared as the president-elect, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta parted ways with Raila Amolo Odinga, though he claimed that even after what has been decided by the Supreme Court, I still know that my president is Raila Amolo Odinga. That is what Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta claimed. But few months into the government, Raila Amolo Odinga shifted his alliance from Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and sought to negotiate with William Ruto. And since then, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and other people that supported Raila Odinga during the 2022 general election have been looking for a way that they can really prove that Raila Odinga can never be trusted. And that is why, even when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta held a secret meeting with Kalonzo Musyoka, what he told Kalonzo Musyoka is that your problem, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, is trusting the wrong people. You have entrusted Raila Amolo Odinga with your political career for a very long time, and at the end of the day, this man Raila Amolo Odinga keeps on disappointing you. Are we together? Different parts of the world and different parts of the country right now are celebrating, claiming that Raila Odinga, whatever may happen, he will come out and emerge as the winner of the African Union chairmanship. As we speak, the elections began, or the voting began by 4:30. So by 7 today, we will know the real news and we will get the intel on whether Raila Amolo Odinga will really become the African Union chairman. If President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta went there to try and make sure that Raila Amolo Odinga does not win the AU chair, then if you look at the relationship that Uhuru had established during his time as the president of Kenya and that has currently been established with William Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya, you will see that Uhuru has a lot of influence. He played very wise cards, and those cards are what has kept him even right now being regarded as one of the most influential politicians in Africa until date. Are we together? So if they were to listen to him according to Robert Alai, then Raila Amolo Odinga will lose the election as the African Union chairman. But we all know that the Southern Development Community Bloc went ahead to say that there is no way they are going to support Raila Amolo Odinga, and they started lobbying their support behind the Madagascar candidate. Now, we are waiting to see if, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has businesses in both Congo, he has businesses in Uganda, he has businesses in Rwanda, and he has businesses in South Africa. These are just a few countries that we are naming in Africa, in the continent of Africa, that Uhuru Kenyatta has influence in. If he has influence in these countries, there is a way that he might influence the voting of these countries. And if he has businesses dealings with this country, that means he also has other business dealings with other different African countries. Are we together? So if that is the case, then there is an high possibility that if he will lobby these people not to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, then they will not vote for him. President William Ruto has been trying so much since he left the country and joined other delegates in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, where he has been trying to lobby other African leaders to believe that Raila Amolo Odinga is the right fit to hold the position of the African Union chairman. But the mistake that they are doing, they are making the African Union chairmanship election look as if it's a general election in Kenya. It's a local election. Yet that is an election of the whole continent of Africa, and the countries of Africa needs a leader that will stand for them, fight for them, and speak for them, a leader that is energetic. Raila Amolo Odinga right now has lost his charm. He is not a young man. He is an old man. He is an old mzee, 79 years right now, heading to 90. I mean to 80. So if he is elected in this position, how influential will he be? How aggressive will he be on advocating on the unity of Africa and the development of Africa? Now, that is the question that these African leaders are asking themselves as they consider on the way forward on voting in regards to the African Union chairmanship. Are we together? So sisi kama Wakenya tunamtakia mema, lakini maombi ya Wakenya wengi ni ya kwamba Raila Amolo Odinga should fail to secure that seat as the African Union chair, ndiye aweze kurejea nchini Kenya na kuweza kuwapigania wananchi wa taifa la Kenya, kwa sababu wanaamini bila Raila Amolo Odinga serikali itaendelea kuwatumia vibaya. Ni hayo kwa sasa wadau, na kukumbusha tu hapa hupo ndani ya The Kenyan Daily Report, ambapo tunazidi kukupasha juu ya yale ambayo yanayojiri katika siasa za taifa la Kenya na matukio mengine. Leo tumeshinda kuweza kumlaza pema peponi aliyeweza kutuacha shujaa, mtangazaji maarufu kutokea katika taifa la Kenya, Leonard Mambo Botela, akitambulikana na wengi kwa kipindi chake Je, huu ni ungwana. Tumetokea kule katika makaburi ya Lang'ata na ndipo tumemwacha, tumemzika Leonard Mambo Botela. Tunasema Mwenyezi Mungu ailaze roho yake mahala pema peponi pasipo na bugdha. Ni hayo kwa sasa, tuungane katika video zetu zijazo. Hii ni The Kenyan Daily Report.